Hello, Speed Gaming, and welcome to another edition of the Metroid Prime Randomizer Community Race. I am Uncle Reggie, joined by Jay on commentary. Hello.
Hello.
And we
Nice to be
have
here.
Worn Traveler running tracking for us. Every once in a while, we get a fun 5 weeks in a month, and when that happens, we have very exciting settings. This week, our 5th week will be Door Lock Randomizer for Prime. So I'm very, very excited for this.
Me also. I'm expecting a good show. We
Yeah,
have
this will
both
be
talented
a good one.
players. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Op and Viapron are both veterans in the Prime Randomizer scene. The countdown has just happened for them, so we should see some action here shortly.
I'm hyped.
This is kind of a big one for Prime. In recent times, we have a fair amount of racers in this race. I think it's 11 total, with Op and
11
Viapron
total,
being
yeah.
our restream. So very cool. And
Here
we
we go.
love the seed hash. Artist Shoreline's flamethrower.
Someone already said that the seed hash means Stardust has plasma for flamethrower and shorelines. Dorlock Reno. Is that Ice Beam Artifact Temple?
Looks like wave beam.
No. Artifact Temple's Ice Beam.
Is it? It's hard to tell. What do we get here? Ooh, an artifact for free.
And Morph Ball and Alcove. Movie. Hello, TGC.
All right, so let's see what the doors in Chozo look like. Doorlock Rando is always a wild time because it makes you feel like you understand what's going on, and then every once in a while it just pulls the rug out from
Oh,
under you.
this
That
wave.
is a wave beam door. All right.
Frigate
Looks
Crash
like-
that could be potentially open.
Yeah, I think Op might go that direction. Looks like he is.
So they already split up. Veep going for immediate early Chozo, and I think that was Space Jump on Grapple Edge, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. We have bomb doors.
Round doors for Nursery.
And for Ruined Shrine as well.
Oh, wow.
So, nothing going that direction.
Oh, that is a suit in Frigate Crash.
Interesting.
Is that
Varia.
Varia? It's Varia. Impressive.
Op's getting real close to it. Oh, come on. So close.
Oh, damn it.
So this is a strong check early on. Especially if that is our space jump in Frigate Crash Site. Or not, on Main Plaza.
Yeah.
It'll save the backtrack here for a very necessary Varia later. There we go.
There we go. Nice one. Underwater movement in Prime is really just something else. Watery
And
Hall
there
bombs.
are bombs. So Veep will be able to make it likely to Dynamo and peek the item, but without missiles, he won't be able to actually pick it up. And that is main power bombs.
That is main PBs. Early main PBs.
Very early.
Well, Dorando also has a power bomb block, so who knows what is power bomb block in the end.
Ooh,
And
Veep is going to
Vipron
go
goes
for NSJ missiles.
NSJ
Wow, first
missile.
try.
Wow, first. That was
Very,
impressive.
very good. That is much harder than doing it with space jump.
It is.
So, very cool to see. And now he's going to go get those PBs in Dynamo.
Op is now officially entering Chozo. So we could get another glance at the potential space jump and grapple edge. Deep got his main PBs. Again, I couldn't really see it. Oh, and that is wave and boost ball ledge, by the way.
Yep. Let's see, so that... Trying to think of what all becomes available now. Ruined Nursery and Shrine are now available to Veep bombs. This is an Ice Beam door. Won't be going anywhere without that. This is probably Launcher. No, it's still Expansion.
If we get a... if Vibron gets the space jump or the boost ball, he can also get hints, potentially.
Yep, depending on what other doors remain behind that wave beam door. So, Op making his way towards Watery Hall will be very happy to find the bombs.
Now the big question is Op going to go for the missile expansion, or are they just going for the bombs and leave?
We will find out.
Watery bombs.
Water those.
They can actually. These walls can be broken with, it feels like, everything.
Is Veep saying no? Or did Veep already check Shrine and I just missed it?
No, he did not. He entered the tunnel and
made
then
it part of the way
decided to
there.
go. Yeah. Do you know if charge and disabled doors are off?
If it is set up to match the tournament preset, it should.
By the way, Rune Gallery artifact.
That's 2 already for Viapron.
It is. Op on his way to get his first expansion.
Go, Veep making sure not to forget Schrodinger's check, which was an artifact as well. Wow, 3 artifacts already.
Wow.
That's
Early Phasen suit hints?
nice emoji.
I mean, early phasing suit hint is not gonna help him well in door render because the requirements of door render are basically unknown for phasing suit.
Mm-hmm.
Even if he knows the phasing suit is in Fendrana, he still doesn't know if he has the capability of getting it.
Stono launcher. There's the grapple beam.
There's grapple, and that puts whatever is in grapple edge. If it's space jump, it puts it in logic.
Same for or Varia suit in Crash Site.
Right. Also, let's see what the vault has.
Up backtracking to head to Dynamo. We'll be very pleased to see power bombs
Maybe.
there.
Exactly. Another artifact.
Wow.
That is a pretty loaded Chozo up till now. Oh yeah, right. Op has the ability to go to Magma Pool technically right now. But without the Warrior Suit from Crash Side, Vipron's gonna have a hard time getting there.
Yep. Veep is going to try the old school setup.
Oh god.
Right, Veep doesn't seem interested in what's up there.
Yeah.
So it must not be space jump.
Jump double on that half pipe.
So there are a couple different ways to get that item without space jump. One of them would be a half pipe bomb jump, which are not easy. Half pipe bomb jumps are pretty rough. The other method would be to use that roll in. The legacy method is what we just saw via prawn attempt by being close to where you want to drop in. And there is a newer method where you can get a little bit of speed and roll into the half pipe from by the root bridge. So
Vipron going to get his Varia.
Yep. Happy to find Varia over there.
And right. Op going for Rune Shrine.
Yep, so we will get to see what is there.
Oh, why Vipron didn't go there? Maybe he saw a door lock and returned. It is Ice Beam.
It is Ice Beam. Okay.
So Vipron looked at the minimap and saw the door color. And probably just turned around.
Very nice scan dash for that Varia. Op will be pleased to be rewarded with 3 more artifacts for this ruined, or for this Hive Mecha loop. What is Veep gonna do? Is Veep gonna go? Interesting.
Is he attempting to climb Frigate on his J?
Yes.
He is.
Hopefully the door will cooperate. I can't quite make out on the mini-map what color it is.
I think for Frigate Crash Site, Veep wouldn't go for that if the door wouldn't be cooperating. I'm more worried about Overgrown Cavern if he goes for this play.
Oop, a little bit of slide. We'll see if this pays off. This is an early gamble, which I do like to see. It keeps things interesting.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Only the hardest jump left.
Oh,
Oh, that's
that's a
unlucky.
shame.
Okay,
And we're noping
and
out.
yeah, he doesn't want to waste time.
Yep. So I support this decision. You spend a couple minutes, take a couple attempts. If it doesn't feel good, just move on. Don't keep bashing your head against a set of tricks if they're not required. So,
Especially if they're way out of logic.
mm-hmm. So NSJ Frigate Crash Site Climb, I don't think comes in until we start hitting more advanced level tricks. So
I know it's with advanced. I know with full advanced seed it is in logic because I had to do it multiple times, but
mm-hmm.
lower than that it would never be required, and it's really bad.
If I knew that it would depend on context. I would need to think that something would be up there in order for me to want to start to do those.
Uh,
Um,
it was my last logical location. So we have Vipron back in Chosen?
yep. Probably going to see the magma pool check here.
Could be Magma Pool, going for training chamber access, and then... Oh no, he's once again trying to get Wave Beam early.
And just not getting the speed necessary.
Well, the problem with Frigate is that you are still locked by Wave Beam for the electric fields that you have to activate. So going for Frigate right now without Wave Beam wouldn't be the best play. Would just trap them down there.
So, and for people just recently, there we go. Nicely done, Beep. Just tuning in, we are in door lock randomizer. So the randomizer has gone through and shuffled all of the requirements for doors. The 3 standard beam doors are in, as well as morph ball bomb doors, which are the orange ones. We'll have blast shields that require any of the beam combos to open. So we'll have super door locks, wave buster, ice spreader, flamethrower, and power bomb door locks as well.
Ooh, Magma Pool Ice Block.
Interesting. Okay, so Veep's gonna rush hints and either find ice beam or space jump.
Do we know if... wait, they can technically enter Magmore. Both have barrier by now, and we know that
True.
transport access,
Yeah.
transport north is opened.
Mm.
So they both had
And
logic. And that is
not getting
general.
hints yet. Well, did find ice, and it's not in the way they were hoping.
Oh, no.
That's funny. Yeah, Lava Lake is going to be the play.
Yeah.
Oh, that looks like where Op is headed at this moment. Switch over there.
But Orb still does not have the wave beam that Veep got
Correct.
via going out of logic. Which is I think is going to give Veep a huge advantage in this seed.
It can, depending on what's found in Magmore, this could lead Veep away from a logical trail too early. So unless Boost Ball is the progression that they find immediately in Magmore, we're not quite sure. Having the Wave Beam is a good thing. Remembering what is required to have the Wave Beam is important.
Plant accessible, I think as far as I know, Flagger was locked by Ice Beam. I remembered Vibron looking at the map. I think that was ice. So up being in Magmore slightly earlier.
Veep, hot on the burning trail. What do we got? Is that Boost?
That was a nothing, right?
Oh, it's a droid.
Not even a cool one.
Yeah, we're not saving that one for the droid decks.
Let's see Triclops pit. Ooh, that is Ice
Spreader?
Spreader? It's supers.
Supers. Oof. Okay. This is not an easy NSJ. It is possible, but depending on what's found, I always recommend if you see something in that location and you want it and you don't have space jump, check storage cavern first, because
Yeah.
boy, can I tell you, I have done a lot of goofs and found space jump here after giving up.
Oh, that is Buster. Two
Interesting.
charge beam combos, neck back to back. Nice. But I think Veep is going to go for the trick. I know that he is actually pretty decent in that specific trick, doing NSJ. Or not?
Looks like Op is also going to go for it.
There, Vipron finds his Buster.
Wow. First try on Op.
Nice.
Okay.
Solid. And
Yeah,
there we go.
Very,
first try.
very clean execution. That's really good.
That's perfect.
Space jump and X-ray are required for that logically, or at least space jump. But that's really, really good to have in your back pocket for when you eventually get Ice Beam.
So Vipron got Wave Buster and is now also trying to get up there. Did the first jump first try.
So runners making these jumps look easy. I can assure you they are not.
No, they are not.
Especially the first one. The first one is the hardest part. It looks like Beep might have been a little bit off center for the platform. It is not directly in between Samus and the item. There we go. And boom. Supers for Veep.
Nice. So both players really just executed this beautifully. But it is a really bad trick where you can bite your teeth on that one. You can really get stuck there. So now we would have potential supers and wave getting in logic with space jump. The question is, where is space?
Right there. I think. Looks like it.
Oh, Fiery shows space jump. Beep also rushing forward.
Op making sure to take his time, does not want to fall.
It is absolutely space jump.
And that's a new pair of shoes.
Which now would put Warrior Shrine into logic both checks as far as I know.
And Veep is gonna go to the other side of Magmore or check Root Cave area. It's like Op is gonna go check some higher up locations here.
Well, Up still doesn't have Wave Beam, which he needs to grab. Which could potentially be a
true.
problem. So Vipron still has the advantage of already having Wave now and not losing too much time because of that. Is that... what was it on the statue? That's Ice Beam and Warrior Shrine.
Yep.
Ooh.
So Op just leveled up a little bit here.
Absolutely. Nice to meet you.
Ice in there. Okay. So is Op gonna push into Fen?
It seems so.
Looks like maybe, or at least check what's in the transport
Transport access? Yeah. Veep headed back to Magmore.
Ooh. Corner stuck. All right. And there's Wave Beam. Okay, so Op will at least be able to come up through Root Cave.
guess he's waving goodbye. Oh god.
Looks like. Let's see what Veep does. Yeah, Veep is gonna get that Ice Beam here shortly.
So both players have a slight advantage right now of having both separate beams. But this is most... yeah, it's definitely gonna change in a second when Veep reaches Warrior Shrine.
Ooh, Op. Right,
Veep got Metroid.
Yep, and their Ice Beam. So that'll be a very, very happy thing for them.
Hop needs to play very carefully.
Yep, I'm not sure if anybody knows this, but Op's energy is low.
And
imagine getting a power bomb drop when you need health. Metroid Prime for the Nintendo GameCube. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, guys, gals, and non-binary pals. It is this game.
And then wait till you're in a room where there are 3 blocks to destroy with power bombs and you need 1 PB drop. Watch yourself get health while being full health.
All right. Veep heading into Fendrana. Let's see what we've got over here. Op is gonna head up. No, Op is backtracked to monitor station again. What's up? Farming health?
Think so. Veep directly heading to Ice Ruins East. Are we going to see an HPJ?
Is Op backtracking the long way? It seems so.
Do we know if Op checked Root Cave?
Op has not checked Root Cave. It's locked by Ice Beam.
Alright. That was a disabled door. On Beepron's side.
Interesting. So those will be in this race, I suppose, but they will not be used in the tournament that is upcoming. Both charge beam doors and disabled doors will be completely removed.
Well, charge beam doors would only be consuming time if charge beam is the start item, right?
Yep. That's why we have them removed. They don't do anything for the gameplay. They're just doors with extra steps.
Disabled doors basically mean you can't access the door, or like the door won't open from any side, because as far as I know we have two-way doors.
Yep. There is a way to open the disabled doors in this. It involves cheating and having the phase-on beam.
Wait, what?
The disabled doors are vulnerable to phase-on beam.
Hyper beam can open up disabled doors?
Mm-hmm.
That's hilarious.
They are phase-on doors.
So yeah, just take your best friend Essence out to play, put it on the leash, and let it give you a phase pool right next to the door.
Take it for a little walk. Use
Oh,
the
heading
old,
back to
grapple beam.
Tozo.
Keep it in tow.
That would work. Up going back for Tozo for the wave beam. Now the question is just how far does Veep intend to go into Fendrana?
Honestly, as far as they can until they hit a block, I would say. We do know that there are ice beam doors in Chozo. And there's even one, I think, on the way to Hints. That was what stopped Veep.
Yep.
So ice beam will let us do like Zoid area here in Chozo. So we get to see both sides of things, which is fun.
Late Chozo could be a option. But right now the runners also would have access to hints. Even though we already have 4 out of the 6 artifacts.
Veep does not seem to be interested in that item. Up grabbing some extra missiles. Might seem like a weird idea, but Door Lock Rando is infamous for being very, very missile demanding. So that's a strong play. Having a lot of missiles in this mode is a very, very good idea. Wave Buster costs 10 plus 1 minimum, in order to open the door. Flamethrower the same way. Ice spreader itself costs 10 missiles.
Super's
Oh, well,
5.
Super's 5. So it's going to be a really, really good idea to have lots of ammo here.
Meanwhile, Op has entered Rune Shrine and is going for Tower of Light. Are they gonna be locked out? Yeah.
Is Veep going for Thardis proper? Let's see that. Yeah.
Which also means that if Thardis decides to not be vanilla, they will have to do the slope jump to get out. Oh no, wait, they have grapple. They can just grapple it.
Ooh, Opt using our jump strats to reach the standable here. Very interesting.
Qmon missile.
And Veep's just going to go for the fight. Okay. Not having any power bombs is a little rough. But with Stupors, this should be a moderately successful fight. It's basically vanilla loadout minus having thermal.
And plus having Ice Beam, which will most likely not come into play here.
Not in the slightest. In fact,
Veep
Vapron would be
making
very
emoji.
upset if he were to shoot Thardis with Ice Beam. It does absolutely no damage.
It does no damage?
Ice Beam does
That's
no
interesting.
damage to Thardis.
That's interesting, I didn't know that. Up is heading into mid-choser. Maybe going for Magnet Pool?
Strong play.
They sure be doing.
And considering how many checks there are in Chozo in total, it's honestly, both of these plays are very valid. Veep's pushing into new areas with the progression they've obtained, and Op is going back to clean up. And with the sheer density of locations in Chozo, it is still very likely to have some secrets.
Maybe we can get a glance at Training Chamber?
We have a Metroid in TCA and a missile.
A missile. Veep kill Thardis.
Pretty
Let's
good
see
fight
what
for
has.
not having any of the usual things we like to have.
Absolutely.
And what is our reward? E.
Any tank.
And Plasma Beam Door. Okay.
So we have to do the slope jump.
Yep. People have to slope out of here. Not the most difficult trick. But still can be a little tricky.
There we go.
There we go. Well done.
Veep's tricks are really shining today.
We love to see good execution. So we're gonna head see if Veep. I like the idea of doing a pivot save here in Courtyard, so you can check labs. If labs is not worth your time, nice bunny hops, very stylish. Then you could quit out, save warp, and then rush to Chozo. Alternatively, if Chozo didn't give you anything, you could return here. So
We did not get artifact hints, but Veep is going for them right now. Watch him get plasma locked.
hit in before. Ooh, here's Wavebuster.
And
with
missiles.
what is that?
Normal
Just normal missiles. Let's see what Zoid has today. Well, there's a 5th artifact.
Oh, wow.
Who needs hints?
Was that every artifact by now only in Chozo?
Yes, all 5 artifacts found. Oh, no. 1 was in landing site.
Oh, right, right.
Furnace and Burn Dome.
Wow.
There is a very fair chance that Op will locate the other artifact without having gotten the hints. And what does Zoid himself have? We have 1. No, we're on the last cycle. And our troubles yield E.
Oh, Wavebuster's missing on Veep's side in the track. There we go.
Perfect.
Veepron now going for the frigate crash outlet climb.
Yep. The only way that this would not work out is if there's a plasma beam door somewhere along the way here in backwards Chozo.
Ice Spreader could also lock him away.
That's true.
He's going for a different setup, isn't he?
Yep, there are about 17 different ways to climb this room.
Oh god.
Only a slight exaggeration. Spider Ball.
Ooh, Spider Ball. That is the payoff.
Big. That's big.
This could potentially put Veep again into lead.
If the artifact is in upper furnace, Veep will have a much easier time with it.
It's in lower.
It's lower. Okay, so that's all 6 artifacts for Op.
So maybe they're going to get phase and suit hint? No, they continue. Deep run not going for ghost skip.
What's our upper item? Missiles?
Couldn't see it. By the way, a flamethrower door leading to furnace. So technically it could also be that Vipron is locked out of mid-Chozo from late Chozo. That is an E-tanking crossway. And both giving themselves a handshake right here.
Yep, nice high five. Did Veerpon check what was in Ice Ruins East Spider Trek? Or didn't see?
I think he didn't check it, but I'm not sure right now. Ice Ruins East Spider Track was Misa.
Okay.
Good to know.
I wonder if we're gonna see reverse Flagra. We have all the tools for it.
And it would be technically faster, right?
It depends. Ooh. Oh, Veep trying to
I
style.
know, I know, no,
I know. Yeah.
I know exactly
Uh-huh.
what he does. I was with him
Uh-huh.
when he learned it, and I bet something that I shouldn't have bet on it.
Oh, that's
I would have never thought this is possible, but yes, you can scan dash, bunny hop, R jump into the crossway item.
the old yeehaw. Oh, Veep seems interested in this item.
Oh,
Oh, it's
thermal.
thermal. Okay. So, frigate. The first item in cargo freight lift is now in logic.
The question is, did Op see the item and they just didn't care for thermal, or did they just didn't look at the
Didn't
item?
care to do to the trick. Would be my
Oh
guess.
right, Op is missing Spider Ball from Overgrown. Right.
Deep on their way to Zoid.
Well, the problem with it would technically be just Phazon and Plasma, but the problem with fighting Riddler right now is if they go for Riddler right now, they may get the Phazon suit hint and know which area the Phazon suit is, but since the connections or like the doors are not vanilla, it would only give them limited info about whether or not they are in go mode or not.
There could be more obstacles still. Mainly doors. How do they work?
There's the artifact. That makes both players have every artifact.
Op taking a save. I haven't seen this done in a while, so I support this move. Op will get his Spider Ball. And honestly, we may see the play for hints or the Phazon suit hidden from Op. It's still not a bad idea to have in your back pocket to know you have to fight Ridley anyway. So it's it routes out well for Op to get the Phazon suit hint now if he decides to move.
That's true. The main difficulty of Riddler is going to be that no one of the two players has boost ball.
Yep.
Which will make Ridley a lot more interesting to see, especially with a low amount of E and missiles. Writing to memory card A. Anti-chamber plasma locked.
That
That's
would make
funny.
me suspicious.
That's funny.
That would be very suspicious.
B-Prong going back into late Chozo. Op gets the missile refill. I think Op is really going for the Ridley play. Oh, they absolutely do.
Yeah, I don't disagree with this plan. I don't. It will be a much harder than usual fight, considering we're not skipping basically an entire phase. But the knowledge this early is very, very powerful.
Well, we don't know if Mines is deleted right now. Mines could still have. We are still missing 3 giant items. We still need Plasma, Flamethrower, and Ice Spreader.
Yep.
So even nice synced morph. The Hive Mind morph. Yeah, especially also Phasing Suit still missing. And Phasing Suit especially is a Renovania's favorite to see the Phasing Suit can be found in Phasing Mines.
Go off employing super missiles here.
But both players are really onto each other right now. Vipron did not get a drop.
All right, and now we're gonna see Ridley get the zoomies.
But to be honest, Op is connecting pretty good shots with the Ice Beam and doing pretty solid damage.
Yeah.
One of the biggest one of the biggest advantage you can get from Ice Beam is basically the high damage output, even though the bullet flies so slow. So if you really connect the shot, you're doing huge damage in comparison to Power and Wave. Is Vipron again? Oh, Vipron got PB drops. Is Vipron gonna go for Frigate? Or is he going to go for Ridley?
We will find out shortly, and it's Frigate.
And it's Frigate.
I think this is probably going to be their next big logical push. I think this is probably a cargo freight lift.
It could be, and even
right
if it's
at us
not,
here.
and even if it's not, they can still safe warp from cargo, so they don't lose that much time when having to go back the old way.
That's the shame. Op got a fast cycle on Ridley for landing. But, you get a second land because of low damage, which is good. Roaring is ideal. Ridley stands there for longer, so you can get more damage in. If Ridley does the claw swipe, he will be there for less time, allowing less damage.
And there they go zooming again. Vipron fighting with the L button.
Yeah, Prime lock-on system proving to be everybody's best friend, always, all the time. It's all too often that we don't get to hear this wonderful theme, so very excited to get to hear it.
Gravity suit in in cargo freight.
Ooh, Veep setting up for really nice optimization in certain cutscene modes, where the big door leading into reactor core access will open if you are in front of it. And
That is
that's
gravity.
a nasty location for gravity suit.
What a play. What a gamble, and it turned out absolutely beautiful. And I and I made the joke of gravity and cargo freight.
The old commentator's curse.
That is a really bad location for gravity.
Yep. And off, getting ready to wrap up Ridley. Throwing in at least one more dash for fun times. There you go. That'll be a dead chicken. Good cutscene.
There we go, Ridley down.
We love polygon mappings.
And people deciding the missile trade is not worth it. Samus is fine. She's just stretching after the hard fight.
Her attitude is just a little sharp today.
That did not connect. I'm surprised.
Thank you, Wave Beam. All right, and what's the word here?
Is it the Randomizer Classical?
And Talon Overworld.
Ooh, Veep is going to get phasing suits soon. Or can be getting phasing suits soon.
Potentially.
Depending on the door locks. Also, I don't know if you did see this, but Flamethrower locking away Impact Crater.
Sure
So
is.
Flamethrower is definitely required.
We love a required validation. So Op should probably chase Frigate here. I believe that he will.
Right, both players did not check Root Cave till now. That is a solid point. It could be either behind Frigate right here, or it's going to be Root Cave. Root Cave / Arbor Chamber. Sadly, since Vipron does not have boost, he has to do reverse power.
Ooh.
Oh,
Down, everybody's favorite direction in Prime.
no, phasing suit in Talon Overworld. It's either Root Cave or back of Frigate. There we go, nice one Vipron.
Yes. Yes, it is. Let's see here. What do we get on the side?
Great Tree Chamber. Always a blessing.
And missiles. All right, Veep. You haven't saved in a while. Yeah, I wouldn't do this either.
Right, if phasing suit is in Lifecraft, this would also mean that if they don't do half pipe bomb jumps, which are bad, they would really need boost ball as the requirement.
It's possible to get into Life Grove and escape Life Grove and get both of the items there, but if the Phazon suit is in Life Grove tunnel, they are going to have to do a half pipe bomb jump without boost ball.
Vipron going for the mines.
It seems Op did not check Root Cave area.
No, I don't think so.
Unless it's not only ice, but ice spreader locked.
Potential. Mine's not yours. I like the call from Veep going to mines with the loadout he has right now. Even if he could only make it to like half of mines, he could still try to get to PPC and escape from that elevator. Have access to late fan and to lab.
Well, and Op is going to do the old reverse Flagra. Also a solid play.
Definitely. 2 free item checks. Security station access.
What are we getting here?
X-ray.
Ooh. Okay.
Interesting.
Alright, and is Op gonna go for the double-double? We're gonna see a double-double set up. Op is going to attempt to align the point at the edge of the satellite, or at the bottom of the satellite dish with the nub at the top of it. Cover it up and get 2 bomb slots at the same time with a power bomb.
Oh, unfortunately that doesn't work for Vipron. Vipron tried to get a look at storage A with a power bomb. To see what's in vanilla flamethrower.
Op got a single double. And he get the double. I think that might be a little misaligned. We'll see. We get a cutscene. Nope. Op's good.
Oh,
Wow.
Flagra flamethrower. So Flagra would have been only possible from behind right now. You could have not accessed Flagra from the original way.
Looks like an E-tank.
Not really hard required. They could still go for...
Yeah,
They could have left Flagra out afterwards if Flagra does not have flamethrower right here.
They wouldn't have been able to get in, though, from the front.
If they would have waited until they get flamethrower.
Oh, I mean, if they waited until they had flamethrower. But if Flagra has pre-flamethrower progression,
Then
or ghosts, then this is hard required to come up the back. But isn't there, I may be wrong, but I think there might be a way, or that Randomizer doesn't consider going up in reverse logical, but maybe it will endure Rando because it has an alternate path forced on it. Because currently in Randomania, I do not believe reverse Flagra is ever the way. It wants you to go in through the front door.
Reggie's going to fight the friend of everybody.
Hello, Philip.
Perfect execution.
We are rewarded with 5 missiles.
That's a fast check. 5 missiles, more or less, shouldn't hurt that much.
All you had to spend was 24 of them. Op's ethereal friends are proving to be a pain. Oh, yeah, that far distance.
Ghost Juice dodged is very effective.
There we go. We got to connect on that, and this one will be free.
Nice.
And what's on the flower? 5 missiles. That's a shame. To invest that much time just to have Flagra be mean?
Spinnerless boost from Vipron. This could be enough. There we go. Very good boost to spinner.
Keep a little bit low on missiles, choosing to ignore Biggs and Wedge at the bottom of the room. Almost gets shot down by Biggs and Wedge.
But probably the best call right here to spare his missiles.
All right, and we push onward.
Oh, we don't know yet where boost is. That is a good question.
So I think the play here is to check PPC before pushing vent shaft.
Yeah.
Also, with Doorlock Rando, it is possible we could find plasma in MQB, which would be bad. It would be very bad.
Well, we already had gravity in cargo, so
It would be as far as possible as it could be into Phazon mines before the Frigidite
yeah.
lock in the elite quarters access.
But technically, they would have access to that. Keep taking a quick break, yeah. Oh, boost ball.
Well, there's
And Vipron
Boost.
is very happy about that.
It sure looks like it.
That
Okay.
gives them a
That's a
very
lot.
big advantage now.
Yeah, Boost is big. Let the hate flow through you.
It's
Vipron.
always the seeds of Vipron where ECA always has something.
Everybody loves a good boombox.
That should be on logic. As far as I know, Vipron did not go out of logic to reach mines.
No?
They only went out of logic to check Great Tree Chamber. And even that, they could have accessed logically potential via the elevator from Chosen Ruins.
Okay, so Veep is going to check PPC.
I like the
Strong
play. Yeah, definitely. Less backtracking. Also still holding up their missiles and trying to regain them. Couldn't really see what it was, but Vipron decides not to go for it.
Yep. Correct. Boostless spinners is not enabled. They would have been expected to go from main quarry directly to ore processing via waste disposal. Maybe PB farming? which the boxes at the top of this room can be friendly. Yeah, we get one.
One is at least enough for the next check.
Yep. And you can scan this grate to know what it is without having to drop down and watch the cutscene first if you decide not to go. What is that?
That was a beam, I
Is that
think.
plasma?
That is... I think that sure was plasma.
That do be a plasma
is.
beam.
It is plasma. Oh my lord. What a location.
Okay. So now we just need flamethrower and phazon suit. And those are the only things that we do not know the exact.
And I spread apparently.
location. And ice spreader. We're not going that way.
Vipron's advantage right now is giant. Especially if we look at the loadout of both players. Having gravity suit, having boost ball, having every beam now, and both visors is going to make his life a lot easier. Vent shaft plasma.
Amazing.
That is a location, let's say it like this. And that's still a good outcoming, because even right now they could still decide to go for PPC elevator.
Yep. Which it looks like Veep is. Their op does still have a very, very slight edge. Op is hot on Veep's trail, is going to find Plasma Beam, and know to go back to Life Probe immediately.
Absolutely. Keep checking PCA.
This is dangerous with a bomb door.
It is. Yeah, that is a huge factor that helps Up. Up has the knowledge about Phase and Suit being in
So,
Talon.
Veep is about to go clear all of Fendrana, the remaining bits of it, which isn't entirely necessary. It is likely that Ice Spreader is there.
Flamethrower is also possible.
But Ice Spreader may not be required.
Anti-chamber beam combo would be funny. It is definitely going to be a interesting final to see of the race.
Mm-hmm.
Especially with the two beam combo still be missing, this can turn out for everything. Right now I could even still see having flamethrower on Mega
Veep
Pirate.
seems to want that, whatever it is.
And here Arp gets his gravity. Oh, with the knowledge he may have hoped that this was phasing. With the knowledge they got the phasing suits and talent, they could have seen the shadow and hoped.
Yoink.
Good old Triclops. The question is Veep going to go or try to go for plasma processing?
mean, any remaining location could be progression at this point. I mean,
Correct.
we 100% know that we need flamethrower because of the flamethrower lock in Impact Crater.
We know, people doesn't. Ice spreader.
That's spreader.
They might be immediately turning back to mines with that. Oh,
How convenient.
How convenient.
You know what's not convenient?
Huh?
Having less than 10 missiles.
Oh no.
Luckily, these boxes here in Magmore tend to drop missiles.
Well, now it's flamethrower and Viprons would still need to kill Ridley to get hint. To get the hint for life growth, but if they... We still don't know if it's life growth or root cave, because none of the players check root cave by now. Viprons low. Oh no! Does he have the missiles? He does. No, he does
Nope.
not. He miscalculated. Oh, that's bad. I would take a safety save here, or at least fill my health up again. Go to the safe station in the elevation.
You can't. You can't get to the elevator.
Yeah, well, yeah, if he gets the missiles. That's of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a thanks game moment, definitely. Op decided to go out of frigate with gravity. And not playing through frigate. Interesting.
That could end up being bad.
Yeah, because of plasma. Having plasma and vent shift and him
Unless
not knowing
Op
that.
intends to do bar skip.
Huh? Oh no! Vipron gets trolled by the game so badly.
Oh, did he stand too close to it?
He did.
Yep, if
He did
you
the
don't
first time,
give
the second time he
Wavebuster
got hit.
enough space to be alive, it will do that to you.
Oh, I can really just hear Veep cursing the game right now. For having to go here 3 times to get missiles. Round 3.
And Op, if that's an ice spreader lock, Op will not be able to come this way to reach the other mines elevator. So it is very important that Op not attack that. Doesn't know it, but it do be a big deal. Watch with Veep's luck, it's going to be another ice spreader lock on the save station.
Oh.
Almost.
Close.
Almost. Up, backtracking into Chozo again.
Oh, Veep is definitely going for Ridley Part 2.
Mm-hmm.
But he's still missing 2 items for Go mode.
Is Op backtracking here for thermal?
I think he is actually, yes. I mean, getting thermal is a good call, especially if it's a check that free. But I don't like the backtrack for it right now.
Yeah, if this is one of those things where if I were in the neighborhood, I would stop by for it. But I wouldn't plan a trip here exclusively for it.
Simply because both runners should be experienced enough to beat Essence without with 1 visor less.
Wow. Flyby skip.
Nice. speedrun is really showing off today.
Is a frame perfect and pixel perfect location, depending on your location. The frame and the pixel is different.
Oh, RNG. Speedrun having the perfect RNG right now.
So far. And yeah, Papa Super. Oh.
That's
Wow.
a perfect RNG Ridley. Fly
Very
with a
lucky.
skip plus perfect RNG Ridley. Holy. Excellent chicken dance. Correctly. Veep's playing this very well, yeah. But by the way, up till now, no one of the 11 runners participating in that race currently has finished till now.
Yep. Although now that you've said that, we'll see, finish slash dot done in a few seconds.
I don't think the Vipron is that happy about it, no, but they are immediately going for root case, so we'll see if that is a live growth play. But even with phase ensued, it's still gonna be a hard time to find flamethrower, which is hard required. Yeah, this is absolutely going to be a full tracker seat. And it is a life growth play. So phase ensued is either gonna be a life growth tunnel or life growth itself. There are very
Also,
possible checks.
Major note to runners for door lock randomizer. Do not do arbor chamber if you can't get in because it is two-way and you will not be able to get out.
It happened actually to me in my first dollar rando.
That's a big one to know. It'll help you out a lot.
Boost would be logical required. But I don't know if the runners are comfortable enough with half-pipe bomb jumps. I mean, Vipron for their part has boost ball and can just get it right now. But we'll see how Orb is going to route this. But I think Orb is going for the full clear and Chosen right now.
I don't think he has anything left other than Elder Chamber at this point.
We'll have to see. Also, will it come true? Will my cursing be true and flamethrower be in plasmid processing? Would be hilarious.
Find out next time on Going for eagle jump.
And of
That's
course
it.
getting
Very well done.
But it
5
is
whole
a
missiles.
missile. Oh no. The L button, the best friend of the Prime player. That jump can be really difficult and really tricky. It's a very tight slope jump.
My advice to aspiring eagle jumpers everywhere is to, if you go for it, do your space jump just a little tiny bit later than you think you need to. It's about a good slope, a good twist, and the right time to space jump.
Not really. Orb is kinda pinned to Finn and Mines from this point on.
He seemed really to have this strong aversion to not want to go the rest of the way through Frigate. And unfortunately, that is what is going to mess Op over really hard here. That is the only way into mines. With Ice Spreader being in workstation and there being a lock on the way to Farfen's elevator and having the Ice Spreader lock in geothermal. It is impossible without wall crawling to get to mines other than going through Frigate.
Yeah, the Flammenwerfer is blocking Impact Crater.
Yep, it's the first door inside Impact Crater. Veep going to do the labs loop.
I like to play, especially with one item basically missing him for go mode.
Yep.
And with
Veep
the
knows
loadout
exactly
right
where
now,
Phazon suit is.
Yep. And with the loadout right now, he can easily clear out labs and Farfen within minutes. So really good play by Veep's side.
Until Research Corps' Ice Door is a flamethrower lock and flamethrowers in Gravity Chamber. That would be pretty unfortunate.
Oh god, don't curse it like that, Reggie. Don't do that to the poor runners.
I live only to serve, and by that I mean cause suffering.
It is not really a race for Flamethrower because Orb is still missing a lot of major items in mines, which he seems to get to.
Op is going to be very disappointed when he reaches the far side.
Yeah.
He doesn't know that yet, but running face first into that Ice Spreader door is going to be very, very frustrating. Nice vanilla door. I think Viapron checked that. It was a missile.
OP himself having Flamethrower is still a chance here.
There is a possibility.
But by now, Flamethrower can just be in every region.
Yep. It could be sitting right next to Plasma Suit. Phazon Suit in Life Grove.
Right.
Both things could be there.
That would be funny.
Yep, just missiles. Veep saying no.
Interesting.
Was there a flamethrower lock in Control Tower that I just didn't see?
I did not see it. I was looking on Ops play game in that moment.
Nope, he's going to save. Bonk.
Yep, that happens to me way too often. Yeah, pirates are very known to be rude in the Prime games. And also are very tempted to be annoying at some points. V takes the warp back to start. Are they just going straight for the phase suit?
I'm very confused by what's happening here. I'm sure Viapron has a plan, but I don't see it.
Going for Chozo. Maybe there was a flamethrower lock and we didn't see it?
So it appears to me that Chozo cleanup has been eating at Viapron for a while, and they have finally succumbed to the voice in the back of the head that's telling them to go here.
I mean, they never even entered
I-
Rune Shrine.
Don't know that I would completely abandon the rest of an area to go back and do cleanup. You're already in Fendrana. You might as well clear it. Did he save in the observatory safe station?
I don't think so, no, he immediately walked back.
Okay.
So it's just warp to start and
Yeah.
clearing out Chozo now.
Not keeping a pivot save is probably going to be a rough call.
Although we know that Chozo is not the best option either, because as far as I know, there was no progression left in Chozo.
Unless Flamethrower is in Antechamber.
Right. And if so, that would also be convenient for the for the life growth teleport.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's the plan, clear out Chozo and then use the port.
The best layer of Ruined Shrine. Absolute chaos.
Right, Hall of the Elders could also be a possibility. Having Flamethrower be plasma locked is very likely by now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Elder Chamber.
Now the question is, will they go for style in Magma Pool? They will not.
No reason to. If you've got grapple, you may as well use it.
With the layers for Rune Shrine, that is a question Reggie should answer. The possibility of having all layers of Rune Shrine be on top of each other.
I mean, it is possible to have layers set. However, certain rooms would 100% crash if you had all layers active all the time. Research core in particular would crash if both layers for research core were active at the same time. There's just too much going on. Oh, backtracking all this way just to do plant. We know that this is not a strong play. I wish I could tell Viapron not to do this.
Although
we'll see nothing but disappointment in 3, 2. Oh no, we get disappointment early. No power bombs.
Oh no, but they will probably come back.
They will probably come back. So we get a case of double D's here. Double disappointment.
But yes, Flagra was locked by Flamethrower. Although Orb is going to have a real struggle here after not finishing ship and dipping into phasing. Without having boost ball and plasma, this could be a real struggle for Orb to particularly get the requiring items. I think the odds of having Flamethrower not being locked by one of them both is very low by now.
And even if it attempts to do so, and you want to kick and scream, logic is taking you to mines. Go to mines.
Mines most likely always has at least one progression item, in my experience.
Is door rando door lock rando in particular. You have to do what it wants. You don't have a choice. You don't have the luxury of being like, well, I want to go this way, like you can in normal prime rando. The doors decide what you can do, not you.
Bpron going for anti-chamber as it seems. Let's see if it's Hall of the Elves or Antichamber. And I'm 100% sure that they are going to get life growth afterwards, simply because of the routing.
Five missiles. Nope.
Safe or leaving? Leaving. They really don't like the idea of getting that phase on.
Is there a flamethrower lock on that side that we don't remember?
I don't think so. I think Life Growth Tunnel was vanilla. Wait, so they're going through Frigate again? Maybe the teleporter was locked away?
There must have been a lock somewhere that we're not remembering or didn't see clearly.
Or Vipron just
There's
didn't...
no other reason to do this unless
Yeah.
that's the case.
Well,
So
it could
we
also be
must
that
have missed
Vipron tries
something.
to evade doing bar skip again. Because bar skip is
True,
known to be a bit
possibly.
tricky.
It's far easier with Boost Ball. Veep's already done it once, but maybe they don't want to tempt fate. So long, Aqua Reaper.
I don't
Same
think
to
they can
you.
respawn if you kill them with plasma, right?
That is correct. If you charge plasma kill them, they cannot come back.
They now don't longer have to fight around with the Aqua Pirates.
Up getting the missile expansion and quarantine monitor is now faced with a decision. Do you reset or do you fight? You fight.
Although TARDIS was just an E-tank.
Yep.
Ooh, we're going diving. Oh, nice standable.
Bar skip skip. Success. Well done, Big Fun. Bar skip skip is a
Very hard trick.
very difficult trick. Involves
No, but
having
as
to-
far as we had intel, the door for the transporter really was ice locked. Also, Life Grove Tunnel vanilla.
Okay. So, where is it? Is it here?
It is not over yet, but it is
Nothing.
very harshly in Vipron's favor at this moment.
Okay, so it's on the spinner. So flamethrower is either in Farfen, the remaining
Or
couple
in-
of checks in labs,
Or in
or
mines.
in lower mines.
But there's Phaser.
It's a nice royal blue color on that Phazon suit. I do enjoy that.
It is. It is. So what is Vipron's call? It seems to be mines.
Yes. Yes, it does.
Well, there's still the opportunity that they decide to safe warp out. Although main quarry is the closest safe.
Yeah, I can't see a reason to turn around in Control Tower unless there was a flamethrower lock and we just couldn't see the lock clearly enough from across the room on Restream. There's no other reason to do that in Randomizer. To walk away from checks that you can fully do and be right next to. There's never a reason to know that unless you have knowledge.
It appears they go for the safe warp.
hopefully he saves first. This is, again, I'm seeing a marked lack of having pivot saves. And that's pivot saving is very, very strong in situations like this in Prime Rando. Having a save
Absolutely.
in your back pocket is huge.
I mean, if they decide to really just full clear Fen now, they can still take the TARDIS elevator and go through PPC. Which is still an option, but Vipron going back for Chozo. Update the save for the labs. Also, Veep takes transport north or goes and does the plant now from behind. No. Frigate is completely accessible and they have access to mines. In fact, as
Just
far
a
as
decision.
they have to go through PPC to get to Workstation to get Ice Spread, as far as I've realized now. Get bonked. That is correct. And since Vipron turned around a control tower, I'm still not sure if control tower is a locked door. Could still mean that potentially control tower would be flamethrower and Vipron could because of that could not continue to clear labs. Oh, and by the way, Reggie, I think Vipron just saw the flamethrower door with Flagra, since they didn't come back with PBs.
Mm-hmm. Op appears to be a little lost on what to do. Unfortunately, the answer is to go back to a place that you have already been.
Sadly.
I'm not sure why he is refusing to go to mines.
Maybe they're trying to get the one way through mines, but this will not be possible because of the items being in mines.
Well, the
Well, the
problem
thing
is that
is-
Op never went to mines.
Yeah, the
Op
thing is,
turned
Op
around
was-
in Frigate and just stopped moving forward.
They got gravity
I
and immediately
do
said,
not
nope, I'm
know
out.
why. And I mean, we know because of being able to see both streams that the answer is to go through Frigate. but also at this point, the logic should be pushing to frigate anyway. There's no other option available to Op at all. He's seen the ice spreader door in geothermal core. He has seen the plasma beam lock in quarantine cave. He knows that there's the plasma beam door in ruined courtyard. There is only one option available.
With that being a frigate and doing phaser mines. And I think Orp is going to be really disappointed about to hear about ECA boost ball and vent shaft plasma.
Yes. Those two are basically guaranteed truths at this point.
Didn't Op already check this?
Yes. Op has already visited all 3 of these locations.
Seep bleeding, potentially?
I think just trying to make sure that he's not leaving something behind. Unfortunately, what he's leaving behind is something he just chose not to do. And telling logic, no, I don't want to do this, is not going to work out in his favor.
Maybe because of the door window, they thought they couldn't pass through frigate?
Maybe?
I mean, it is a possibility in the end.
It's just really unfortunate because Op could have had very much so a fighting chance in this. And instead now it's not having a very good time.
Yeah. From making the way back to Fen. And Op just texted in the race chat.
Yep. If no one is forfeited yet, I must be missing something.
But I think by now, yeah, Caesar already says it. By now, most of the players in the race are just grinding for flamethrower.
Caesar has flamethrower, but not phase on.
Ooh. Do they have the hint of Phazon in Talon?
Idea.
Speedrun now just full clearing Fen, then they have no other option than going to lower mines then. I think they are nearly full cleared at this point. Oh my god. That is go mode for Vipro.
There it is.
Chozo Ice Temple. Oh, Op finally decided to do Frigate.
Yep. Will be rewarded for it.
But that is far too late for Vipron now having Flamethrower.
So, it seems Veep. So Veep and Caesar are the only two players that have Flamethrower. I've just done a race time check. Inner Slice believes this is a good seed. It is certainly showing off what door lock randomizer can do.
Yeah.
But based off of what I have seen so far, I think this is Veep's race to lose.
And since Ridley is already dead, it's only Exo and Essence left.
Yep. So we're looking at about 7 minutes of 7.5 minutes of content here. Let's see if these remaining two doors have an ice spreader lock. If they do, that would be brutal.
I mean, they have ice.
It's very possible to make it here without ice spreader for the other runners.
Yeah, definitely. Bombs.
Door.
And ice.
Okay.
So the seed is playable without getting ice spreader ever.
Mm-hmm. It's a pain to route without it.
That one's for sure.
I'm not sure why Op is turning around.
To turn around again.
What's the block here? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's going on. I'm very confused.
It is a very tough seed, yes. It really is.
Why would you turn around? You can go through all of these doors. You have gravity suit, so you don't have to worry about needing boost for hydro access tunnel. Which would not be logical, but would be possible. I'm very curious to ask Op in post-match commentary as to why he wouldn't go through Frigate.
Yeah. Vipron getting ready for the ice spreader.
I'm fairly certain Op has literally no locations left in the game for him to check without going through Frigate. Unless he's fussed about maybe confusing a logic requirement for something that he's not remembering.
Oh no, if he missed
proper
one
order?
of the power... Oh no. If he missed one of the power nodes, this could mean that he's thinking that the door upstairs is disabled.
Which the large doors in Frigate are exempt from door lock rando.
No. Cargo freight.
If the door at the top of cargo freight?
Yeah. If Op missed
he might be thinking it's a disabled door because he's missed a wave lock for a power conduit.
Yeah. Oh, that would be so bad for him. Oh no. They should be able to get Phasing Suit without having Plasma or Flamethrower. Deepron unfortunately missed the ice spreader shot. But has entered September 4.
We're getting some precious missiles back.
And they are gone. Nice shot. Wait, the root cave door is disabled from this side? Not root cave, the life growth door, apparently.
Interesting. So that's why they kept going around. The only path possible is through the
And that is Exo down. Only Essence left. Let's just see if he gets pool skipped. There we have it. Vipron making a happy face. And we just broke the 2-hour mark. Should be a good spot for Essence. We need to try and manipulate Essence into getting for a good spot, because if there are some spots in the arena where Essence just refuses to drop a pool and pool skips the player, which basically means she will immediately just swap visors and we have no way of actually dealing damage to Essence. And Deepron has, with that, by the way, already finished in race time. We still have the rest of the stream.
It looks like we're going to have two opinions about this seed. This is one of the worst seeds I've ever played, or I absolutely love this seed.
Yeah, Vipron seems to have really liked the seed. It was a good seed, it was just brutal. And that is time.
That is time, with Viapron in first place with an official race time.gg time of 2 hours, 2 minutes, and 34 seconds. GG.
Shall I do the honor?
So we will do done and
wow.
And we just got Vipron here for the interview.
yeah, and off.
Congratulations.
Welcome in, runners.
Wow.
GGs.
GG's. This was the most fun seat I have ever played in my 5 years of playing Randall. Oh my
Randos
god,
are
that was
always fun.
so fun.
So, Op, what's the question?
What did I miss?
A power conduit in cargo freight lift.
What?
The door was not
Yes.
disabled.
That door was not disabled. It was the only logical access to mines.
Oh my god, I thought I got
And
all
mine
three of them.
said PCA boost, not PCA. Elite control access
was boost
ball.
and plasma beam in vent shaft.
an ice spreader locking itself besides of the PPC elevator in Magma Workstation.
Yep.
Hey, V,
Bro, the most biggest bruh moment was I was like when I was in Mines and I left through the PPC elevator, I was like, oh, there's ice spreaders, so probably everyone else went the other route through Magmore and got the ice spreader. And then later I saw the ice spreader door locking it. I was like, oh my god, there's no way.
Yep. The only way to get ice spreader was to come up the PPC elevator.
There's one singular reason why I went into Frigate, and that was Thermal.
Yeah.
Thermal was
Yeah.
the only reason why I went down there. I was like, okay, I just got Thermal. The only logical play the logical play has to be Frigate. Because I was like, if the seats wants me to go further into deeper and wants me to go to mines, when I saw I was blocked off in upper Grade 3 Hall, I was like, yeah, there's like when I put all those puzzle pieces together, I was like, yeah, there mines has to be progression, nothing else.
it was an incredible seat, but the big difference in the end was Vipron entered mines within 40 minutes of the race, 50 minutes of the race, and got plasma and just started to full clear. While up, you got the Phasen suit hint way earlier, and Vipron was basically scratching the Phasen suit, but never checked life growth till he killed Ridley.
Yeah, so by the way, did you like that flyby skip?
It was incredible.
Yeah, plus the perfect RNG on the Ridley fight was.
Oh yeah. I have to say, that flamethrower at the end, that was a big troll.
Yes.
The further I got
it,
into
it
it,
was
I was like,
in Chozo Ice Temple.
yeah. The thing is, I was thinking about doing Wave Sun and clipping back inbounds to check what that item is, but then I was like, no, what if there's a door I cannot open because of Beam? And then I just didn't do it. If I did that, I could have finished so much earlier. God, this seat was fun. What else was there?
There
that
was,
is-
I think, one of the biggest advantages in the early game was Veep. You got wave beam without boost wall or space. You just did the.
Oh
walk
wait,
thing.
did that actually end up benefit me? Because my early routing was like very, 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 very weird.
It
like,
definitely.
It came back later to help.
Yeah.
I was like, I
had-
saw that wave beam. I was like, there has to be either boost or space jump somewhere to get that. And that was like, if I get it now, maybe it will not, like, maybe it will come in handy later when I am on my way to get, like, I don't know, ice beam or space jump or anything like that. But yeah, I'm happy that I that I went for it. Yeah, this is what else was there? Yeah, I got trolled a lot by those flamethrower doors. It was like, I mean, to be fair, it was really trolly. The more flamethrower doors I encountered, the less locations flamethrower actually was be able to be in, and that was very good. Also, one of the reasons why I went so early into mines was like, the phase on suit is always in lower is always in phase on mines. It has to be there. It was like one of my reasons, like maybe I run into phase on suit and yeah, just like. But I have to say, the logical suffering from the seat definitely comes when you realize that you actually have to go all the way through mines to actually get ice spreader.
Yeah, which was not hard required for the seed, but made routing the rest of it way better.
Yeah. By the way, I I ran into ammunition issues very often in the seed. That was annoying.
Yeah, door lock rando. It gonna
The
do
one
that.
time
that wave buster.
Magmore.
Yeah, that one wave buster door was like, what? Why do not open? Why?
Yeah, so wave buster needs room in order to be a damage source. So if you're right up
Oh.
against the door lock, it won't travel, so it won't do damage.
Oh, okay. That's good to know.
So you need to give it a little bit of room for growth.
but that was a hell of a seed.
Man, I thought I would get crushed because like I have never played door lock random with all the custom door locks enabled. That was I was
It
very
is
scared of
so
this
fun.
seed, but it ended up being the most fun I've ever played.
I wish I could agree with that, but I'm pissed.
It
Ah,
happened.
Yeah,
understandable.
that's unfortunate. It really
That was
is.
really
I
unfortunate.
thought it was a locked door, and I
We
thought I
were
saw all three of them.
we were confused ourselves because normally there shouldn't have been any disabled doors, and then we saw in Vipron's game we saw Ice Runes East, the one door being disabled.
Yeah. In the tournament settings, there will not be disabled doors or charge beam doors.
Thank God. Oh yeah,
So, which
wait,
there
the
were
seed
no
didn't
charge
have...
beam doors in this, which because
Yeah.
charge beam is a starting item, so any charge beam doors are just blue doors with extra steps for no reason.
Yeah.
But that was an amazing seed. Really, all the artifacts within 30 minutes, what feels like.
I was so like I was always hopping between, do I go for Ridley now or do I not? Do I go for Ridley now or do I not? Because there were like multiple locations where I felt like, okay, now I'm gonna save for back, get my phase suit in, but thank God I decided to just go forward the whole time.
Whew. We were, when Op first got the hint about Talon, we were really thinking about if it's Root Cave or if it's Life Grove, actually.
As soon as I got that hint, I sprinted towards Root Cave because I knew I weren't there or yet. I was like, oh, please be here, please be here, please be here. And when it wasn't, I was like, oh my god.
By the way, why didn't you go for Bar Skip again? Why did you go for Frigate? You had Boost Ball, so it should have been easier, and you did it once in the seat.
What do you mean bar skip? I don't... what?
In Great Free Chamber.
The second time.
The second time, yeah. You did Bar Skip once, you did Reverse, and then you did Bar Skip. But when you
Yeah.
came back to get Phazon, you passed through the whole,
The door, there's a disabled door.
Yeah, that was the disabled door. That was
Oh,
like
in
the big...
in the transport.
Oh,
That was the
God.
big... That was the big inconvenience, because, like, the only reason why I didn't press on to get phase suit immediately was because I couldn't just go for Chozo. So it was like, okay, I'll just, like, go for Chozo, route stuff in. My first plan was, like, when I still thought Flamethrower was in Fendrana, I was like, okay, I'll just go to Fendrana, maybe get the Flamethrower. At that time, I completely forgot about Chozo Ice Temple, by the way. Yeah, and then I was like, yeah, okay, then I'll just go back to PPC, and from there I'll just go through to Life Grove, and the very end, like, routing because of not having Flamethrower was a bit messy. But yeah, I hope I was able to show off a couple neat things like that
And
wave beam and
10
flyby skip. Totally intentional.
10 minutes later, Interslice finished with second place. But this seat was really just something else. It was an up and down at every time.
Definitely had a personality of its own.
And I think if Op didn't miss that one power conduit and Frigate, this would have been a very close match, actually.
Yeah,
you were
it would have been
really
very close.
just shaking hands at some points.
GG.
Oh,
GG.
yep.
GG's
Do we have
to
any
everyone.
final thoughts on the seed from our runners?
No.
Well,
The validation was required. I cannot believe this.
I can see Vipron getting now a competitive door retro player.
so we have some links there for you. That's the old 2021 tournament bracket for Prime in the third link. In the Discord, however, we have some information on the upcoming Metroid Prime Randomizer tournament for 2023. So we looks like so far we'll be starting that at the end of May, and we will be featuring a preset like this in the upcoming tournament. We will be having a little bit of a shakeup from our usual format. So instead of having just pretty standard settings and allowing players to run our agreement in more interesting presets, we instead have given a series of themed weeks. So if you have not caught a Prime Randomizer tournament before, this is definitely not one to miss. And even if you have, this one is going to be very different than you are used to seeing. So we are very excited to bring that to you here soon. So until that time, thank you to my fellow commentator, Jay. Much appreciated. His
Absolutely.
Twitch channel is there in the chat for you to follow. And to Warren Traveler for doing double tracking. It is no small feat. It is not easy to keep track of two players' inventories. So thank you for that. Oh, and I have been Uncle Reggie, and we will see you next mission.